VIREB has launched the No Vote, No Voice website to increase awareness of the electoral process and hopefully improve voter turnout. In the past, we haven't had very much success in voter turnout in Canada for most of our elections, and so we're hoping we can do our part to improve that. So No Vote, No Voice is a virtual podium for candidates to put their information on our site. There will be candidate information on all candidates running in the 4 ridings in our board area. We're nonpartisan, we're not favoring one party or platform over the other. We're just trying to provide the information to the electorate so that they can make an informed decision. We're hoping that by providing them with this information, it's literally a one-stop place for them to find information about not only about the candidate, but also what's going on in their riding, such things as all candidates meetings, things like that. So we're hoping that the No Vote, No Voice website makes it easier for people that don't traditionally vote to get out and vote because they're informed about the candidates in their area. Traditionally, the younger people, the younger demographic, are the ones who are least represented on election day, and their vote really matters because their concerns really matter. We're hoping that you find No Vote, No Voice useful and that you check out the site, again, novotenovoice.ca, and see what the candidates stand for in your riding and hopefully make an informed decision on election day.
Words with Mayor McKay.
Request to speak. Is this on? Hello? Hello? Oh, I think it's actually on. If you've ever participated or watched a Nanaimo City Council meeting, you've probably seen this room, but from a different perspective. We are literally here in the Mayor's Chair at Nanaimo City Council, the Shaw Auditorium at the Vancouver Island Conference Centre. This is your control panel, Bill. How does this work? I think, can you speak now? Yeah, you're on.
Push that button, and now my microphone is on.
Okay, so you can actually cut other people off?
Yes.
Do you do that very often?
Not often, no.
Although, how often do you want to, maybe is the real question here. So what else can this little control panel do?
Well, basically what it does is it creates a queue. So as councillors and staff push their request to speak button, it actually brings their name up there. You see,
I changed my mind. I have nothing to say. Okay.
Not yet.
No. Is there a time limit on here for
No,
them?
there's not.
Maybe?
We don't have a time limit in the city of Nanaimo. Other communities do. North Vancouver, the city of North Vancouver actually has a 5-minute time limit. There's a timer.
And there is a timer here for the delegates. So
That's correct.
what you can see over there is the podium that delegates speak at, and there's little buttons on the podium there that are controlled by you over here to make sure they stay in their time limits.
That's right. So
Interesting.
now, if I hit the start button, you'll notice up on the podium the green light has come on.
Yeah.
And this will start timing. When it gets to expiry, well, actually, you get close, there's a yellow light will come on.
Right.
And then the red light will come on and a sound will start beeping.
Okay.
I've started to use the sound so the speaker actually knows.
Because they might not look, they're nervous, they're
That's
not really
correct.
focused. Yeah.
That's right, that their time is up.
So there's a lot of technology that's working quite well behind the scenes here in council chambers. I'm not quite sure we can say that the functioning as a collective body is working so well. There's a petition that was released recently on change.org, and it accused council of many things. There's a lot of comments, there's a lot of people signing that petition. It's basically, I think in a nutshell, says that over the course of the last 11 months, council is failing to meet its obligations that it signed on to when it took its oath into office. How do you feel about this?
I believe that we've got a work in progress. There's no doubt about it. In early office in December, I decided that the most important file that I was going to have to deal with was to try to create a functioning, preferably highly functioning council.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's actually reversed since last term?
I think we're having some struggles. I think some of the personalities have come out stronger than they were in the last term.
I'm going to push the button because I'm going to try. Okay, when people call for your resignation, what's your response?
Well, one of the things we have to remember is that in Canada, unlike the United States, we have what's known as a weak mayor system. While the mayor provides leadership, the mayor only has one vote on council. And a lot of people believe that's only to break a tie. No, our charter says that I must vote, and I do vote.
And you need to find a way that even if you have different perspectives on what's important or personality clashes, you got to put it aside, grow up a little bit.
Let me tell you what my view of Nanaimo is. We had the opportunity to have people from both extremes of the political spectrum to join this council. We need to make sure that we debate each other and debate the issues.
Well, that's what I was going to bring up. I mean, if someone's a delegation standing in front of you and you know that that's somebody who voted for you, or the causes that they're bringing, the issues that they're bringing to the chamber got you in this seat in the first place, are you voting on the issue, or are you voting on the people, for the people who brought you to this seat?
Well, that's very difficult. That's what every politician has to understand it. The challenge that we have is that I asked myself in my first term, who am I actually working for?
Exactly.
Am I trying to convince these other 8 people to vote together with me? Or am I looking at the people in the gallery, or realizing that they may very well be special interest groups? Or am I looking beyond the gallery for the betterment of the community? And sometimes it's tough. When you've got passionate people standing at the podium, you've got passionate people at the council table, to look beyond all of that to the 88,000 people that live in Nanaimo. Every decision we make has to be made for the community as a whole.
Okay, if you'd like more information or to get a look at the full petition, change.org, search Nanaimo, and it'll come up there with lots of comments for you. Pretty fun sitting in this seat, hey?
We're so excited at Theatre One for the 23rd annual Bite of Nanaimo. It takes place this year on Friday, October 16th from 4 to 9 p.m. at Bevan Park Social Center. There's going to be over 900 food lovers tasting tapas-sized bites that are prepared by over 15 restaurants.
This year at the Bite of Nanaimo, we plan on bringing our mini beef sliders, which is a house favorite for us. We're also going to be bringing a mini dunkel cake, which is going to be in the form of a cupcake. So we're pretty excited to be part of it. Being in the back all the time, you don't really get a chance to connect with people that are actually, eating the food and enjoying the food. So being out there and watching people's expressions, or just talking about it in general, connecting on that level is something kind of special.
There's also a couple of beer breweries and a distillery as well. So there's both food and beverage at the Bite of Nanaimo.
We're going to bring a couple of our regular favorites. We're also going to bring a couple new seasonals we've got coming out in October. We're sourcing a lot of our products locally. So we've got hops from Cedar Valley, and we've also got grain grown and malted out in Cedar. So we'd like Nanaimo to come and take ownership of these beers because they come from their own backyard.
Bite of Nanaimo is the largest fundraiser that is coordinated by Theatre One in order to fund our arts and performing arts programs that take place over the course of the season. And we really couldn't do it without the restaurant participants.
We're really looking forward to the Bite of Nanaimo, as we do every year. We do have a small competitive streak in us, so we'd like to win as well if we're there. So don't forget to try the Longwood products out, and give us your vote if you're enjoying our stuff. And yeah, hope to see everyone this year at the Bite of Nanaimo.
Tickets to the 23rd annual Bite of Nanaimo are in advance only from Theatre One at our website, theatre1.org, as well as give us a call on the telephone or drop in to one of the participating vendors and pick up your tickets there.
Still on the topic of theater, because the Bite of Nanaimo is a big fundraiser for Theatre One. The Other Guys Theatre production of The Incomplete Folk Singer sold out in Victoria, and after it's finished its run here in Nanaimo, we'll move over to the Fire Hall in Vancouver. We mentioned earlier that Mark Hellman, who plays Pete Seeger in the show, is here in Nanaimo today working with the Harbour City Singers, and it's a bit of a community outreach that they do before they launch the show in the community to get the audience involved, because at the show you are encouraged, if you wish, only to sing along, and we have a feeling that most people won't be able to resist. Moving now from theater to sports, Kelly Robinson spending some time with 2 athletes from Nanaimo Track and Field.